I'm here with Sharon Kwan and Reed Barnett of Quannessence Skincare, and we're in Summerside, which is the home base and the fountain of what's becoming a very interactive fountain of youth. That's a great way to put it. So why don't we start with you, Sharon, and tell us about this line of products, much of which we can see behind us here.
Well, it's been a lifetime dream for me. It's something that I studied in Germany, and coming from a beautiful island, I wanted to make a representation of how beautiful Prince Edward Island was and put it in a bottle.
Fantastic. And how long has this been going as Quannessence?
6 years now, but I've been an esthetician for 30 years.
Great. And Reed, you've been involved then for those 6 years. You're the CEO.
That's right. And I was involved with the development of the product. So Sharon would tell me what she was looking for, and then I would source that out, and then we would test it and run products back and forth. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to put Prince Edward Island in the products. So our emulsified creams have cranberry oil that Technology Crops International produces up in Kensington.
Yes, I've been to Cranby. That's or not to Cranby, but to the operation over in Kensington, which is amazing. And your background is also in science, then.
In
Reed?
science, and I worked in the bioscience sector here for many years, and I was actually making product for a line that Sharon used to distribute. And then when that wasn't doing what Sharon wanted to have done, we connected and developed this line.
So give us a couple more examples of the sort of natural products that you're able to use in the various offerings you have.
Wow, there's so many products.
Yeah.
We use the oil, the cranberry oil. It's called Abyssinian oil. I use kokum butter, which is a beautiful butter originated from Madagascar. All of our products are plant-based. So we use extracts from all sorts of different plants. We have encapsulated vitamins, we have niacinamide. We have a lot of actives that make this line what they call cosmeceutical based. So that's it's an active line.
And I think you were telling me about fireweed and lupins.
Lupin extracts and fireweed for the equivalent to 1% cortisone cream, which is very effective in our acne line.
That's great. So this is quite the undertaking to develop all these products and get them to market and build up the following. And
Pretty proud.
well, you should be. And the how would you sort of describe the growth that you've seen over the 6 years in terms of from starting to where you are today?
Better than my expectations. It happened much faster than what we projected.
And in terms of employment, there are how many people involved?
We have 3 full-time employees right now, but we are growing. As we've expanded the market, and certainly our next jump will be another few people in there as well.
Well, and of course we're in a demographic now where people are increasingly interested in this kind of thing, and the jump may well be to get into the national or international marketplace.
That would be our goal for sure.
That's fantastic.
Plan to go global.
Well, and where would you say the kind of the business side of this comes from in your case, Sharon? Like to be an entrepreneur, I suppose you've been self-employed quite a bit, have you?
I've been self-employed since I was 18.
Right.
So it's something that's just in your blood, I think. I think you're born. I don't think you don't just wake up and say, I'm going to do this. I think you're driven. And so I guess in my perspective, I just wanted to do something healthy. Something that was going to make an impact in people's lives, not just visually, but it's going to make them look good and feel good.
Great, and I love what you said, Reed, about putting something off Prince Edward Island sort of into these products. That's another important way of putting PEI on the map.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? We've been very fortunate with the funding that we've gotten through Innovation PEI, ACOA, IRAP. We did an IRAP project last year that helped us develop a platform for extraction. And so we're going to continue to look at accessing other plants and ingredients from the island.
That's fantastic. Well, look, I want to wish you well. I'm awful glad to get in here and see your operation and have an explanation of what you're doing. And I think it's a fantastic venture, and I want to wish you the very best with it.
Well, thank you very
you.
much.
Great.
Good.